Hey, you want to see something really scary?
What's your favorite scary movie?
I'm gonna scare the hell out of you.
What was living behind that boy's eyes was purely and simply evil.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
When there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk here.
What's blood for, if not for shedding?
Welcome to Fright Night.
Welcome back to the Jump Scare. I'm Betty.
And I'm Shad. This week we're going to do a special first for us. We're going to do a commentary on Return of the Living Dead.
Happy Return of the Living Dead Day!
Yay! It's even going to release at the time the movie started. Ooh, aren't we clever? Anyhow, so we're going to start it here in just a minute. We're watching the version from Shout Factory, but I think they all sync up about the same. So we're going to start that here in just a second. Get your popcorn, get your snacks, get your fireworks, get your you-needed medical supplies ready just in case. And then we're going to hit the play button in 1, 2, 3, and play. The DVD is loading.
When did this film come out? Oh, July 3rd, 1994, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. The same the time zone we're in.
Yes. It actually came out in 85, so this actually takes place in the past.
So it's celebrating its 40th this year.
Yep, 40 years of Return of the Living Dead. And here we just saw Clu Gulager leave. I get to meet him once at that SuperCon convention they did down in Fort Lauderdale. He was there to for the anniversary of Nightmare on Elm Street 2. I think it was its 30th anniversary or something like that. Yeah, 30th anniversary for that. He was asleep most of the time at the table. He was just sitting there taking a nice nap until someone came up. Then he would wake up, talk to them probably longer than they wanted to talk to him, and then just go on.
This medical place with all the skeletons like stacked in a row. You know, I had a friend that worked in like a place that stored like bones and like weird shit. I was like, "What is this? Is a job? Like, ew!" But it was, you know, science for medical purposes.
And this guy, like, I love his outfit with the jeans, the hat, and the sleeveless shirt with the suspenders.
Yeah, he looks like he's gonna go work on a farm.
Yeah.
Like, what is this outfit? The suspenders with the shirtless.
The sleeveless shirt, yeah. That's a special classy touch right there. That says, like, look, I'm a little bit of a redneck, but I'm
class.
I'm classy. I wipe my feet before I go in the country bar. He's just showing him the ropes here of how to, like, you got to pack the skeleton with a proper amount of peanuts around it.
They put peanuts, but they also put, like, hay. What was that?
Yeah, just whatever they can throw in there, I guess.
A lot of hay. Also, why is there a eye chart back there?
Yeah, it says ear vision test, $8 each. Oh, they're selling that. They're at the medical supply store.
I'm going to tell you right now that I'm not going to buy that sign. It looks like someone got murdered, like an alien, because there's like black blood like dripping down from it. I don't know if this is
it's just
a
an
clue
old one.
to like what's to come later. There's all these weird shit in jars.
Yeah, no, this is James Karen as Frank, and we've got Tom Matthews as Freddy. They're, going through all the crazy shit that they have in here. The fake arms, legs, the half dog they're showing now. They've got a dog just cut in half, which is a weird thing that exists for reasons I don't understand. But somebody out there needs it, I guess.
So do you know if it's true that a fan of the film actually like petitioned to like bring this on to DVD because it wasn't on DVD?
I'm sure it probably was, because a lot of this stuff doesn't... When stuff was first getting put out on DVD, a lot of it they just didn't think people cared about, so they didn't bother with it.
Yeah.
Look at like Tourist Trap. Tourist Trap didn't even make it to VHS. It just made it straight to DVD because people petitioned for it. So.
No. I don't know what this is in the plastic. This is when I'm like, I quit.
Yeah, the full body just hanging. I love how they just hooked it like with tongs on the side in his ears and hung him. I don't think that's quite how you would do that, but what do I know? I don't work at the medical supply store. He's so like like an alien looking too. Like the skin is off. It's just very creepy and bizarre. And then of course now we get to meet the gang. Here is
the cool ass kids.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's the guy from Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah. No, he's from Friday the 13th Part 5.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. That's what I meant.
He's the poor dude that gets killed in the toilet. By the way,
yes.
The same year. So the same year he was in Friday the 13th Part 5, he was also in this.
It was a rough year. And of course we have the lovely Liana Quigley.
Leading the crowd as Trash. And this outfit, do you remember in the 80s when everybody thought punk was just... You had a mohawk or you had an earring, but not only one earring. There was a big one for some reason, and that was you were a punk then?
No, because I wasn't so much alive in the 80s like that.
Well, I do, and let me tell you. People just... All you had to do was have a little bit different hair or a hair dye that was not normal, and people were like, oh, that guy's a punk weirdo. That's all it took, at least in Joplin, Missouri.
Oh, well, no, that was like... If you had curly hair, you were a freak.
Yeah, that was a town where people got into a fight, remember I told you about, over whether to stuff your jeans in your boots or put them over the boots. There was an actual fight between groups of people over that. This is the town I grew up in, folks.
What do you think, Suspender Guy? Is he about the jeans outside or inside?
Oh, he's definitely tucks them inside. That way nothing goes up the jeans while he's like in this medical facility or doing something creepy here.
Because he's classy.
He's classy. He tucks it in.
And also, I feel like he wants to show off his fancy boots.
Now, here you get where James Karen is telling him all about how you heard of Night of the Living Dead. Well, that was a real thing that happened. The zombies came and they attacked everyone. Everything went to hell for a little while. But the government cleaned it up and then just covered everything up. They just made sure no one knew anything about it. And George Romero made that movie. And everyone just assumed it was fiction. Now... This movie was directed by Dan O'Bannon, who, of course, was one of the writers of Alien. He wrote and directed that, or the adaptation of that H.P. Lovecraft story we liked called The Resurrected.
Yes.
And the writers on this that came up with the story for it are John Russo, who, of course, he's credited because of working on Night of the Living Dead. We also have Rudy Ricci and Russell Streiner. Now, Russell Streiner is, I forget his name in Night of the Living Dead, but he's the guy that says, they're coming to get you, Barbara. And so they worked on the story for this, and then Dan O'Bannon did the screenplay. So you have people who were actually in Night of the Living Dead writing parts of this. I thought that was kind of fun.
Let me tell you, I'm hearing it, first of all, how meta to say, like... Oh yeah, that the Night of the Living Dead, that was a real account that was made into a movie. Like,
yeah,
I feel like this. I mean, obviously through the whole campaign of the petition, and then supposedly the comic book artist Michael Alford is the one that like created a website and like petitioned and like started reaching out to like people in the film or whatever, and he's credited in the special features for like bringing this onto DVD, which is crazy because. If this film would have gotten lost, like it was only like VHS, it would have never gotten like a cult following. It would have just died. And this movie is so fun.
Yeah, this is one of the like zombie movies that most zombie movies are kind of depressing. Even though this one does have a bit of a downer of an ending, it's still a fun movie throughout it. Now Dan O'Bannon also, and I know you love this movie so much, wrote Dead and Buried.
Oh.
I know how much you love that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he also worked on Dark Star with John Carpenter. So he's done a lot of things. Worked on Heavy Metal.
I love Heavy Metal.
Yeah.
Here we go. And
also, most importantly, he did the screenplays for Life Force and Invaders from Mars. The Toby Hooper movies that were supposed to restart his career.
Nah, when they first see...
Oh, yeah, the zombies in the barrels here?
No.
I love how he has the old Windex bottle. And the technique I love, he uses the entire roll of towels as a towel. He doesn't just take one towel out and do it. He just uses the roll, like, just wipe the whole thing.
You know why, right?
Why?
Because he doesn't want to fucking touch the glass.
That's true.
When you have the one paper towel... then you have to touch the glass.
And here we are after all this. We're this far in. like 9 minutes in, and now we're getting to the title and the credits. Because now they have made the mistake of damaging one of the barrels and releasing the gas inside. And now the zombie is juicing back up from his desiccated self.
Tarman,
the first one we're going to see here. And they've been exposed to the gas.
What a classic fucking opening.
Yeah, and like I said, I love how it takes... I always like movies where they don't just come on with the title right away. Like, it takes a little while to get going. Or ones that never show the credits. They just go straight in. Like the original RoboCop just comes on and says RoboCop. And then starts with the news. Their fake news that goes on. I always like those movies that do that. You have to sit through all the credits. Or like this. Now you've got to all this part where... You got everything set up, you see the story starting, and now, like, while the credits are playing, you're seeing the gas get dispersed throughout the building.
Yep.
Spraying everything, and you're like, oh, no, this is not going to be good.
Oh, he got the feeling back in his fingers.
Yep, he's starting to twitch.
I'm alive!
And I'm not happy about it at all.
There's only one in the bag.
Yeah.
He looks like
Thank God.
candy.
Yeah. Thank God they only put one in the bag. I mean, they had some decency. But I love how these hooks, like I said, they look like they go in your ears and just stab you into the brain. Like, come on.
What the hell kind of hooks are those, though? I mean, he's dead, so he doesn't need to...
I guess technically it doesn't matter how you're hooking up the body that's been donated to science.
Oh, freeze frame.
Yeah, freeze frame on the directed by Dan O'Bannon. That's always a good one.
Oh, America.
Yep.
Because the next day is 4th of July.
Yep.
In real life and in the movie.
Yep. Now, I love how you get this general coming home here and all. This is 4 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Now, the other one was Eastern Time, so this is a little bit behind. So this is going to show you how. I love this
hour and a half.
Yeah, I love how this general he lives in this fancy mansion on a beach somewhere here.
On the water, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay, this is like an old timey. The tile is
like Spanish
terrible.
tile mansion, like the Spanish roof on it and all this, and then
it looks like what I would think an 80s like Nicaraguan or Colombian presidents live in.
I think I've seen this house before. I think they used it on that Last Man on Earth show. I love the wife meets him at the door here with like the fancy outfit on. It's like, I made lamb for dinner, and he's like, I had that for lunch. It just walks off. She's like, ugh.
That's because he has a 35-year-old girlfriend, and she's not interested in his wife that could be his mom.
Yeah.
And she's wearing like the classic like 50s like chiffon like dress, and she has the dinner ready.
I love that he goes to the red room, I'm calling it now. Where everything in there, the upholstery on the furniture is red, the carpet's mostly red, the walls are red. Like, who paints their house? Like, is this the murder room so that if you just get blood all over it,
No, he's a powerful man. He's powerful.
He's got the secret computer in here in the
Did you see how big his car was?
Yeah, next to the liquor cabinet, he's got the secret computer there.
I love how she's lighting the candles, but it's daylight outside.
Yeah.
Also, it's 4 p.m., so you know these people are old. They're like, oh, it's dinner time.
Yeah, it's 4 o'clock and we're eating. We got our lamb, our baked potato, and our salad.
Oh my God. This. The mural reminds me of Parks and Rec.
Yes. Behind them there where they're talking. Yeah, I love those murals in Parks and Rec where they would always explain, oh yeah, this was when the magician came to town and they burned him at the stake for being a witch. It was 1972.
Oh, we're back to the punks. Oh, we're back Eastern time. So now this has been like 2 hours after.
2 hours after they've been exposed.
The gas has been released.
Yes. Here they are all driving in the car now. I love how it's like the whole group of punks except for the one girl and the other guy in the back who, he's the kind of punk that's like, I'm going to wear a suit and tie and be a cool punk guy.
I'm going to say he's more like new wave.
Yeah.
The girl's definitely preppy. She's prep, but like it is a weird group of people.
Yeah, I love how he's got the chain like going from his ear to his lip and everything. Like that was definitely super crazy at the time. Now you see that kind of thing everywhere. People have lip rings, nose rings.
No, but this is like a chain that is not like a normal...
This is like a dog leash that he turned into a fucking piece of jewelry.
Also, like that chick's... The preppy chicks, whatever the hell she has in her hair, reminds me of those like bracelets.
Yes, those coil bracelets, like the mosquito coils.
That shit will eat up your hair. Like, I couldn't put that in my hair. My hair is curly. It would just tear that shit up. Oh my gosh. Also, I don't know why, I don't know why I have Nightmare on Elm Street stuck in my head, but I'm like, Dream Warriors. Can that be the song they're listening to?
That could be. That'd be good.
Who cares? Suicide.
Just written on. I love the graffiti on the wall of the cemetery out here. Oh, I'm sorry, they're on their car.
On the car and the cemetery.
Yeah. Go away, my way.
You know, you can't travel anywhere without your tunes. You gotta have
your ginormous radio that everybody was popular in the 80s.
Did you have one of those?
I did not, no.
Man, I
was
really
not
want
that
one.
Cool. Now, the actor we talked about that was in this and in Friday the 13th Part 5 is Michael Nunez. And besides this, he has been in he's a character actor who has been in tons of things. He's still working to this day. He's been in the Scooby-Doo movies. He was on Law and Order for a long time as one of the district attorneys. If there's a movie or TV show out there, sooner or later he shows up in it.
We gotta look in the back of Freddy's jacket, because supposedly in the theatrical version it says "fuck you," but in the TV version it says "television version" on the back of the jacket. So we have to see what it says in the back when they show him again. Oh, now we've woken up. We've woken up from...
I think it's Freddy's jacket, because that's Freddy there.
Well, when the hell is he wearing a jacket? So we don't know. I don't remember him wearing a jacket in the opening credits. Maybe when he leaves.
Yeah, or I think he's more like the punk guy, the scuzz guy. And now they're realizing, like, oh, the zombie's gone, and we are very fucking sick. Something's definitely wrong. And here's the thing. I don't care if I had opened this jar or this jug of stuff, whatever, the barrel, I mean, and the stuff came out, I'd be like, oh no, I might lose my job for it. I would have been to the hospital immediately. Like, once you start feeling like this, no, I can lose a job, but I'm not going to die for this shit. I love all their signs. All the time cards got to be in by Friday night. I love that old coffee pot and the like giant jug of powdered creamer sitting next to it.
It's massive. Like, why was it so big?
I
guess back then everything was so big. The TVs were huge.
TVs. Oh, here's the old-timey Lysol can. They're gonna spray that around now.
So they were only, like, they had to ask Lysol. This is not what's his name, Michael Bay's, like, time where there's like 90,000 like products in the film. Apparently, they had to, Lysol didn't want them to use, they had to get approval from them to use it.
Because Lysol didn't want to be associated with the living dead?
Well, yeah, they had to be, because they're going to be using it to, like, yeah, exactly. Oh no! Amazon is alive!
The half dog.
What is it? The anatomical
anatomical dog. He's still alive. I like it. Like,
shit! Kill it!
You think beating it with a crutch is going to make it help? That's not going to make it feel any better. Jesus.
That's pretty fucking cool. So yeah, they like the idea the Lysol will kill any conceivable odor, so they allowed them to use it.
Oh, we got the zombie subtitles on. Now we're
Rawr!
seeing... Yeah, arr. I love that.
Arr. Let me tell you, whoever thought about, like, oh yeah, let's add some zombie fucking subtitles, genius.
This reminds me of...
the butterflies are alive!
Yep. This reminds me of in Galaxy Quest when you can have the movie dubbed into Thermian, where it plays the whole movie and then, like, thing that they do.
I'm going to tell you what would have made this really cool. The skeletons were, like, from the fucking Hercules and, like, Clash of the Titans. They're, like, alive, but it's, like, stop motion.
You see the eye chart back there in the back, and it says Bert is a slave driver and a son of a bitch when you read it out loud.
I cannot.
I have to get one of those.
Where are you putting that?
Just in my job. Just change some names around. But yeah, I always love these little touches like this in the background. Whoever the production designer on this was did a great job, because it really looks like an actual warehouse that people have been working in for years,
Yeah.
I'm surprised the skull on the desk wasn't, like, clicking his teeth or something, but he's just going to calm down and make the phone call to Bert. Hey, Bert, we may have accidentally let one of those things go. I think you should probably come in here and handle that.
Here we go back to Liana Quigley. She real sweaty.
Yeah, everybody's real sweaty. She got the strange makeup on her face. She's talking to Michael Nunez. They're getting high in the cemetery. Oh, no, it's just a regular cigarette. I figure by this point in any horror movie in the 80s, they were smoking weed.
They're on something. They're on the high of the thrill of breaking into the cemetery.
The thrill of trespassing. Well,
You know, it's so funny. You don't really notice how petite she is until she's standing by the other actors, especially the male actors.
Then you realize how small Linnea Quigley really is.
But we met her. She was a darling.
Yeah, she was super nice. Yep, she's ripping her top off.
I mean, this is
60% of the reason this movie developed a cult following right here.
This
scene
whole scene.
Yeah, dancing up on top of the... I love how they brought road flares in for this, and they're just doing like the road flare dance around her while she does her striptease up here. Yeah, this is just amazing. The fact that...
But she gets whole naked. This is the thing. What was the thought process? And everyone's like, whoa!
Everyone's just like, yeah! Dance around.
And let me tell you, for a time where, I mean, obviously, I was a child at the time, so this may or may not have been a thing, but I didn't think women were, really shaving themselves down there like that. She's very modern.
Yeah. Well, there's a whole thing about that was like a prosthetic they put on her.
Wow, because but I thought that they couldn't show that because before in other movies they had to create little wigs.
Yeah, they put a prosthetic over that. I think they got away with it that way by having it say oh, well, that's not really her vagina; it's a prosthetic, so we'll get away with it like that. There's probably some kind of scam with it because we got more zombie subtitles.
Yeah, Bert's.
And here's Clu Gallagher back. Like I said, he's another actor that's been in everything for years. That guy has been in everything. This was 85, so this was the same year as Nightmare on Elm Street 2 as well. So he was in 2 major horror movies this year as well, one of which people are still talking about both of these movies 40 years later.
Now, do you remember the song that was playing while she was dancing?
I don't know.
I don't remember. Some band called SSQ. I don't remember. It had to be amazing because the scene needs to have a kick-ass song along with it. Tonight we'll make love until we die. So appropriate.
You know what? I mean, I'm into the whole thing, but can we just stop a little bit before we die?
Okay, no, we can't.
I'd rather not.
We cannot. This is probably between this one and Return of the Living Dead 3. Those are my favorite. Out of it, yeah, I know that's blasphemous because I'm no to the first one. The first one is it carries so much weight. It's so serious, it's an important film because of the social commentary on it. But these are just so much fun, Oh
yeah, I was looking up about the things because I remembered something about the thing. It said when they were shooting Trash's grave dance scene, she initially was completely naked and showed pubic hair, as was more the norm in the 80s. The producer visited that day and said, threw a fit, saying, "You can't show pubic hair on television." They sent Linnea away and had her completely shaved, which coincidentally Linnea found to be the most embarrassing part of the whole thing. Then they did another shoot to which Graham Henderson said, "Oh my God, it's worse now. You can see everything." It says the same thing would happen with Matilda May's nude scenes, the next movie Dan O'Bannon wrote in Life Force.
Wow.
At this point, they sent her over to Bill Munns and William Stout, where they made...
They're going to cut this guy's head off. Oh.
So they made her a special crotch piece resembling the bottom of a G-string and glued it on. And according to her, it was a problem because every time she had to go to the bathroom, they had to remove it.
Oh, gosh. The fact that he gets up and he's still walking around, that's classic.
Yeah, the body's just flashing around her. Yeah, the body just jumped out of the cooler after when they finally opened it.
I don't know why, but this dead guy when he jumped on the guy
on Freddy,
he just reminded me of Hare Krishna. I mean, because he was bald. Just leave him at the airport.
Yeah, well, the thing was, this movie was that, like, every other zombie movie out there, when you hit them in the brain, they die.
Yeah.
They don't die in this movie. No matter what you do to them, they stay alive. You shoot them in the head, stab them in the head, they just keep coming at you.
Hey, that toxic gas, man.
Yeah. That's
the
worse.
Smell. I can't even imagine. Oh, specimen worms. I can't even imagine what it must smell like in there.
Yeah, it's terrible. You can tell this is definitely an 80s workplace, an all guys workplace, because there's just nude pinups all over the place.
Oh, I was like, was it the member's jacket the guy's wearing?
Oh, well, that too. But in the background, there's just like, women with their boobs out, taped up on the wall. They're taped up everywhere here,
They sure are. Oh, just like in the thing. In the background is ladies as well.
So you're going to look over there now and see if the guy at the crematorium is working. Specimen worms. Yeah, what exactly is a specimen worm?
Let me tell you, they need to clean that place. That shit is dirty as hell.
Yeah, he's trying to wipe the window to look, and there's at least 5 inches of grease and dirt on that window. My
Grime.
God. It is bad.
They should have used more Lysol products.
Apparently.
They should have. I'm sure Lysol would have been okay with that.
Yeah, once they got past the initial horror of, hey, your movie's going to portray us in a good light, right? Yeah, of course. Lysol will mask the smell of all dead things. If you hear a noise, we are making sure to plug the computer in now because it looks like it might be dying. We're trying to...
It's 9:16.
9:16, so now it's been about...
Eastern time.
Here's Linnea Quigley at the cemetery.
Still naked.
And very sweaty.
I mean, after all that dancing...
I like how the only thing she kept on was the leg warmers.
Which is the one thing that's making her hotter than ever.
Yeah, I think that'd be the one thing you would have taken off first, but...
Yeah, because you're to keep your legs warm.
I also like it.
The feet rule the temperature of the body, so she has that...
And you can see how small she is standing up next to this guy. She looks like a tiny child up next to him.
Yeah, but she looks fantastic.
Oh yeah, she didn't get any complaints about looks in this movie.
She sure didn't. The wig, though, is really bad.
Yeah.
There's no way that's her hair. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, I remember like renting this or seeing this. Did I see this on HBO? I think I saw this on HBO the first time. This was one of those ones that like everybody was dying to see it because you're like, oh my god, do you hear that chick gets naked?
You should have paid. You should have had people pay you to come in and watch it.
Yeah,
that would have been cool.
Yeah, but I remember getting together with a few friends to watch this when it came out on HBO. It's one of those things of like we'll go over to somebody's house and you find the one guy that had the TV with HBO in the room. And that's where you go.
You know, the mortician's always doing some crazy shit. He's smoking a pipe. He's while he's doing this embalming, which embalming freaks me the fuck out. Like, nope, let's skip that part. I love how, and it's one of those details. The clock actually matches the time. Like, it was like 9:16 or whatever it was, and now it's like slightly like 9:20. A couple of minutes have passed by.
And this guy, the Undertaker, is played by an actor named Don Calfa, who passed away in 2016. But he's another one who was in everything. Oh, and yes, you're right. He is in Weekend at Bernie's.
Yes, I know he was in Weekend at Bernie's. I am a huge Weekend at Bernie's fan. I'm like, that's the guy from Weekend at Bernie's. You were like, nah, he's not. I'm like, I wasn't going to fight you. Why does he have a gun?
It's a funeral home. You don't know what kind of crazy shit's going to go on in there.
Hello? Oh, his gloves are full of blood and he just touched his damn headphones like that. Remember those headphones with the foam and then the part with like, it was so thin.
Yeah, you could easily just break it.
Yes, and it would get like, your hair would get like, if it get on it, it would just rip your fucking hair out.
Yeah.
Because it would like wrap around.
And those headphones were always like, the foam part of it was always just like a week after you got them, they were falling apart. Yes. There was chunks coming out of it. And they did not cushion it on your ears at all. You might as well have just taken those off because it did nothing.
Why does he have such bruising like that? My goodness, that's some crazy bruising. It's not from the embalming.
No. Obviously, this guy had a rough way to go.
He sure did. Oh my gosh, the bruising.
Also, what is this crazy like propaganda photo behind him? Is it like some kind of like Nazi propaganda photo?
I don't know. Also, why is there like a woman screaming. Like, what is she? You don't even know what she's doing with her hands, but she looks terrified.
Yeah, the photo's on the wall behind you, and he's got a target, like a practice target for at the pistol range or whatever.
Very small target. It was at a target for ants.
Yeah.
It was a very small target.
Yeah, and Clue here carrying this flashlight, man. That's that flashlight that everybody had in the 80s. You remember? I don't know if you remember them. They came two to a package. It was like you get like a red one and a blue one, or a blue and a yellow, or something like that. Very cheap plastic flashlights, came with C batteries in them. Everybody had those because you just go to the store and buy them before storms or whatever, and just keep that in there because they had the batteries already in there. Not in the flashlight so that it would ruin them, but just like in a separate little piece of plastic.
I want to know why the mortuary was right next to the medical supply place. I feel like that...
I mean, product placement.
The dead?
Oh yeah, his jacket does say "fuck you." We forgot. Here it is.
There it goes. Classic.
I love the calligraphy on the back, just saying "fuck you."
That's OMG. The parts are still moving.
Yeah, they've like dismembered you, and they're like, "Hey, would you mind just throwing this in the crematorium real quick?" Look at his Walkman he's got there. Yeah, it's like
heavy as hell.
It's like the generic Walkman on there. It's like the Step Man or something like that. It's not obviously the Walkman brand.
Also, I want to say both places unsanitary. There's no way. Like, I don't know. I obviously do not work in the morgue, so we have someone that we know someone that actually does, but they're not walking around with these like aprons full of blood like that, right?
I would think not.
Yeah, I feel like you would have that. Like, is it like a doctor has to have to clean scrubs? Like, obviously the person's dead, so it's not about whatever. But you're not going to be walking around with like, this blood looks like it's been there. Like, he's never washed this.
Yeah, I would think that after a while you would get rid of that. Like, as bloody as this apron is, I would think that would just go in the fire with whatever, and just throw that in and be done with it.
They thought no one's gonna know what this guy does for a living. Let's just have really bloody ass gloves, dishwashing gloves. By the way, look like dishwashing gloves, like the old like ladies' yellow dishwashing gloves.
And I love that he's wearing like the velour tracksuit to go with it, and he has the sneakers. They're the same color as the pants and jacket that he's wearing.
Yeah, all in like a burgundy red, like a dark red color.
Well, that way
to match with the blood.
Yeah, that way he doesn't get any blood on you. He gets blood on you, you don't notice it.
He's like, I'm a fucking fashionista, okay?
He's gonna leave here and head straight to the club.
Oh, with bloody fingers.
And everybody's like, "What is that? Why do you?" Well, I'm hoping he'd wash his hands, but
nah, he's not washing his hands. He's not washing his hands. Oh, man, that guy's is really yellow.
Yeah, he had the serious jaundice.
He's like the Simpsons. Like, this is what I
was that guy Homer Simpson? He was bald.
Oh, he was.
He was bald and kind of chunky.
He looked like he drank a lot of Duff beer.
So, yeah.
The gun, the holster?
Yeah.
That also matches. Let's just point that out as well.
Yeah. I feel like he wears that to the club, too. They just know him there, and they're like, oh, that's Frank. He just always wears the gun.
That guy in the background in the picture kind of looks like Vincent Price a little bit. We're back to the very... I've never noticed how sweaty everyone is.
Well, that's to be fair. The last time we watched this on a DVD, I think. This is like the new remastered Blu-ray.
I need to go back and watch like a VHS version or just a regular DVD version to see if you can see how sweaty they are, because that's the one thing I don't like about these enhancements. It just shows everything. And I don't want to, like, the suspension of disbelief really gets ruined for me. Like, I expect this guy that's literally wearing leather from head to toe, like, he gonna fucking be sweating, But, like, the other lady, like, Liana Quigley was dancing, but she's like someone threw a bucket of fucking water on her.
Here's Michael Nunez. He's sweating like crazy.
Like, the Jerry curl is a wet.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then she's wearing, like, she's walking around here. She's wearing the, like, high-collared shirt Girl? And everything. Looks like she came out of the set of Valley Girl. She's not sweaty at all.
I'm going to tell you right now, Deborah Foreman could have been this girl.
Yeah.
But we couldn't have, like, two amazing women in the movie. So we had to not have... We had to have the knockoff. No offense to the actress.
Yeah, it's Jewel Shepard, I believe.
It's the outfit. It's just so Valley with the pop collar... The pink
yeah.
with the baby blue. It's perfect. Now,
She's
because
out walking around looking for the boyfriend.
Okay. So I was gonna say it's been a little while since I have watched the film.
She's waiting for Freddy, and he has not shown up yet. He hasn't come out of work to meet her like he was supposed to.
Yeah, bad times.
She should have probably just went on. I feel like some of these people are like, you look back and go, oh, I probably should have just met him later. I like how she's rubbing her arms and legs like she's cold. Linnea Quigley's out there naked, sweating. Like, what's the temperature like at this place?
She's cold because she's really in tune to like the universe, and she knows that something is wrong, and the dead are among her. Which obviously, dead people are cold. So
that must be it.
She's getting the dead cold chills. That's what it is. Through her valley clothes. She's like totally cold, okay?
Yeah, she's definitely totally cold. Then they're all sitting around, and the two guys from You Need a Medical, Frank, and the other one, they're just...
Here's a piece of my pants.
Freddie and the other guy, he's cutting his pants off. Like, he's going to make shorts now.
Jorts.
Yeah, when you've got... I'm sorry, yeah, it is Frank and Freddie, my God.
Frank and Freddie.
Frank and Freddie, that sounds like the freaking Abbott and Costello kind of routine getting ready to happen. And here's where they make the worst mistake of all time. They're going to burn the body. They're going to cremate it and get rid of it, and that will solve all their problems. Except for the fact that what happens when you cremate stuff is that all the fumes rise up into the air.
Yeah, which is like, come on, guys, you should know that this is like the thing that you do. Oh, like, if anything, the mortician should know. And then, hello, why did they have clearance to hold these fucking barreled bodies and whatever? I understand it's a medical supply place, but...
Well, they weren't supposed to. That's the thing. They were supposed to be taken somewhere else and stored, and they ended up there, and they got them, and they'd just been storing them for all this time and never said anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that someone in the government, because this one and the next one are tied to the army or the military branches.
The second one kind of ignores everything that happens in this one, just does its own thing too, because it's like no one seems to remember anything that happened in this one. And then we got part 3 where we've got the girl with the living dead girl. The girlfriend
is the fucking best one.
Yeah, that one's good.
That one.
I know they did like a part 4 and a part 5. I never saw those because they're like, I think one of them's called Rave to the Grave or something like that.
Oh my gosh.
Which admittedly is an awesome title.
It is.
You get the green smoke coming out of the funeral home now.
Yeah. This is when you, modern day, make this, toxic. Smoke going up. Oh no.
It goes up.
There's a long shot of
causes the rainstorm.
Wow.
This is better than cloud seeding right here.
And this is how it affects everybody through the rain.
Yep.
Here comes the acid rain again.
Zombie rain.
Here comes the zombie rain. Yes.
We're going to start to see more zombie subtitles now because the rain is coming down. Linnea Quigley's like, oh, let me grab my clothes. Maybe. Yeah.
It gets caught and she's like, fuck it.
I'll just leave here naked.
It's fine.
No cash in the safe after 5.
Oh, no.
Yeah, she's going in here and Tarman. Yeah, the girlfriend's going in now. Freddie's girlfriend's going in and looking for him at the place. What's her name? Oh, Tina. And she's... Hey, at least the roof worked on the convertible there.
Maybe this is what happens with Deborah Foreman's and Nicolas Cage character from Valley Girl. They graduate, okay?
They go on.
Well, she graduates. I don't know what he's doing. He ends up working at the Unita Supply because he's the punk. He's the punk guy, and she's the Valley Girl, and then that's why she's hanging around because that movie came out in '83.
Yeah.
So maybe that was like an homage.
Also, you were talking about the smell of things. Can you imagine how this car must smell with all the punks in it, and they're like all wet, sweaty, and everything else in there? And now you're stuck in the car with them.
I love that.
The like angel statue where it's like weeping.
Yes, that was amazing.
That's probably a real statue there too, because I don't think they.
No, there's no way they made that. That's
just a regular thing. This happens to be at this cemetery.
I love this like
Cutaway where they're going underground.
Yes, and then the water's dripping down there, and it's just going down 6 feet down. Yep. Oh my gosh!
It touches the zombie, and you get the
wiggle toe.
Yep.
How classic is that? You never see that.
Yeah. The only time you ever see that anyplace else is on The Simpsons, where they always do the cutaways on their house, and you see the crazy shit that's in between the floors and the walls that they don't know about. There's like one where they show there was like tons of money buried in there that they had no idea about.
Yeah, how do you think they did that? Like, not a model, but like
they probably
had
was
it like in a tank.
Yeah, it probably was like that, like a tank that they just filled up the one side. Did like a what do you call it? Ant farm? They just did like an ant farm.
That was really cool. I'm going to tell you right now, Freddy does not look good.
Yeah, neither does Frank.
No.
They're both so... You talked about the other people being sweaty. These guys are super sweaty.
And they're real hungry, too.
They're sweaty, their eyes... I love they put the makeup around... They want
to make brains.
Yeah. I love how they put the makeup around the eyes that makes them look like their eyes are sunken.
Yes. Oh, they're so sweaty, damn. Like, were they constantly... Either it was just really hot on set. Like, obviously it's intentional now with the two characters because they're transitioning. But was there, like, spray bottle to the face? You know?
Oh, I would imagine.
To keep them moist.
They used to use, what do you call it, that glycerin for sweat in movies. So you could put that on there and just be, glycerin them up.
He's not going to make it. It's 11 o'clock now.
Yeah, so they've been sweating for some time.
It's been 2 hours. Like an hour and a half or whatever since the last time they showed the time. It's cool they just like show like how time is progressing and how like worse and worse it's getting.
There's another very large radio.
Spreading.
Yeah.
Yeah, that radio is huge.
Yeah, that is some kind of like World War II propaganda film that they've got up there, or poster they've got up there.
It's wild. Along with the picture of Vincent Price. A random lady maybe
looks like Felissa. Something. She's making like the Felissa Rose face.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that lady with the hat.
Oh, the fly strip.
Ew. I hate those. Ugh. They still stole that.
Yeah, they're still a thing.
I mean, they're effective, but gross.
Like, I feel like any place you've got that many flies, you need to just get rid of what's attracting the flies and not worry about the strip,
I feel like that's way too many flies, though. Way too many
Imagine
flies.
Linnea Quigley, she's naked for like 90% of this movie.
Yeah. Kudos to her, man. I would not be able to do it.
Now we're getting the zombies coming up out of the graves.
Oh, zombie vision.
Ooh,
ZOV.
Zombie. Zombie of you.
Yeah. Zombie of you.
Now,
I'd be mad. Like, I would be mad. Don't wake me up, okay? And then I'm hungry. I love when the zombies, like, crawl out of the grave. I love that.
At least if it looks like it takes some effort to crawl out, because...
I hate when they just, like, here I am. Like, you're 6
feet
under.
They raise up all of a sudden, like, they're, like, 2 inches under the ground.
Yeah, it's like they did a terrible job, like, burying you.
Yeah. That's that movie, Zombie, the Fulci one, I think he directed that one. Where literally they raise up and they're like 6 inches under the ground. They got the little marks confused like in Spinal Tap, and they buried everybody 6 inches in the ground instead of 6 feet.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, she found Freddy's hat.
Freddy?
Found Freddy's hat, so he must be here.
Freddy never leaves without his hat. Creak. Creak. Oh, this is creepy. Oh, product placement. It's a guest shirt.
Okay. This girl does not look like the kind that would hang around with all these punks.
I told you, this is Valley Girl. She's totally into it.
Well, it's definitely pissing off the parents kind of thing.
Oh, for sure. These pants. Like, I would wear this outfit today. Like, I would have no problem wearing this outfit. Maybe not the chandelier. Like, it looks like she just took, like, the dewdrops off a chandelier, made them into earrings. Maybe not those.
Oh, come on. You like it.
I'm gonna tell you right now. There's no way that she needed to come that close. Oh, there's a tar man.
There we go. We get the dolly.
Oh, fucking sick. His expression matching hers. Fucking classic. Oh, there was a creaky ass.
The step that broke.
Creaky ass step that has been gone. Like, people have gone up and down the stairs for I don't know how long, but the one time bitch needs to fucking get out, that's when it's like, nah, that's when we're gonna break. I'm gonna tell you right now, who played the tar man, do you know?
Yeah, I can look that up, but yeah.
It wasn't Doug Jones. We're just gonna throw that out there.
No, it's probably just... Nowadays, if they're remaking this, Doug Jones would be doing it.
Doug Jones. He's amazing.
Hide down there with those stinky things after you.
Oh no, what is he doing? Hey, he's not a dummy.
Alan Troutman was the tar man. Yeah, the zombies in this are not just like dumb zombies that don't just run around and go, with their arms out trying to bite you. They talk in this one. They solve problems.
A lot of like 80s films, and obviously this is later on a thing, but it's a group of friends. They're out, they're doing one thing, and then they have to find some kind of shelter for whatever random reason. Could be the weather, could be, whatever it is. And they end up in another place, but unfortunately where they've end up is fuckery will ensue. Oh! Ow! He just ate that guy's head! Oh, my
Scuzz
goodness.
got it.
He got scuzzed. You think I would have... Wow, I hit him with the fucking paint can. You think I'm going to be sitting there while
More
this
brains. The classic line. They used that on every commercial for this in the 80s. They would always show that commercial. The more brains. He would always...
He knew what he wanted.
This was the first that I remember of the zombies with them saying that they ate brains, They specifically, like the Romero zombies, they just kind of bit people and ate them, but these specifically went after their brains. And here come the paramedics to take a look at Freddie and Frank. Yeah, they got the classic 80s, like, poncho on and everything with the... I love their medical kit. Looks like a giant tackle box, which I'm sure that's exactly what it was. Oh, his tongue, when he pokes his tongue out and it's, like, yellow.
It's nasty.
Ugh, all this is horrible.
But I have to say that it was this movie that invented the zombies eating brains.
Yeah.
So
I'm saying, before that, you never saw that.
Nope.
They just attacked people and ate them, and that was now it's the whole thing about zombies eating your brains and everything. The Simpsons did an episode about it. That's the one where they go to eat Homer. They'd like, brains. They just walk by Homer and just go, nope. Just keep on going.
Yeah, no one's saying like more buttocks. Now, speaking about eating brains, they paid some of the zombies extra money to eat brains, like calf brains in the film. But Dan Bannon was like, I'm not gonna ask you to do something that I wouldn't do necessarily myself. So he ate some of the brains.
No. I'm not into it. That's one of those things that they say, oh, it's a delicacy. Great, you can have that one all to yourself.
I'm going to tell you right now, them thermometers ain't doing nothing. They did.
Yeah. I love these giant thermometers from the 80s, too. This is high tech, though, because it was a digital thermometer.
Yeah.
But it's also like the size of a giant book.
What they didn't know was those thermometers had not been washed, and they were put in people's rectums.
They were the rectal thermometers. That's why they didn't get the right temperature.
Yep.
Now they're arguing about the fact that like these guys are obviously dead because their body temperature is like 20 degrees or whatever.
Yeah, they're dead. So dead.
Oh, Linnea quickly finally got a shirt, even though it does show major side boob and ass. She's got a little bit of a shirt on.
I wonder how much she got paid for this. Also, I need this jacket. That guy. Oh my god, he has a Star Trek. He has a Star Trek emblem.
Oh yeah, I just noticed that.
I have never noticed that. That's so funny.
I actually have that patch. He has a patch that he's got like on there.
Shut up! No, you don't.
I do. I have that patch.
I love this jacket.
Yeah, I never noticed that before.
Never noticed it. So it was a Trekkie.
Yeah.
Maybe Dan Man is a Trekkie.
Probably. I mean, he wrote Alien and all that stuff. I'm sure he was.
He's into it.
He's definitely into sci-fi.
That's really cool. Very subtle. I never noticed that before. But it's like seconds, the shot.
Yeah, and then I'm surprised you wouldn't be able to get away with that now because you'd have to pay for the licensing for that. Ow, ow. The zombies are coming.
The random one eyeball that he has on the jacket. Like, I'm like really into this jacket. William Putnam, of course.
I like how this is a skeleton.
1891. Yeah, here we go. Clash of the Titans style.
Do you want to party?
Girl, you in danger. Oh, here goes Valley Girl.
Everybody.
Man,
Montague.
you're some like classic old. Like, these people have been dead for like 100+ years.
They just abandoned the trash real fast, didn't they?
They sure did.
She fell to pieces.
Oh no. Who's gonna get her? Susan Thomas?
And this was horrifying part about this for her is had to be naked in this dirty, disgusting water.
Yeah. I'll be like, I'm gonna need a hose on the side to hose off my vajay because I'm not trying to get infections.
Yeah, that's rough. I love the makeup on Frank and Freddy. They really look like bad sick, you know?
Yeah, they do. Real sick.
They look like they've got the worst case of flu you've ever seen in your life.
It's making me actually pretty ill.
They're like, we have got to calm the fuck down. They're just, this is one of those things where they're like screaming at them to calm down, and they're just sitting there kind of chill, but they're like, calm down! Fucking calm down!
Domo arigato.
Mr. Roboto.
That's what Freddy's shirt says.
I like how he's peeking out the window at him with his gun. He's like, what the fuck are you people doing out here? And these guys haven't even seen the crazy shit happening yet. All they know is there's a bunch of really wet punk people out here. And what happened to the... Did I miss what happened to the... I know we got the one guy got his head bit. What happened to the other guy, the New Wave guy?
You know what? I don't... Uh-oh. I don't know what happened to New Wave guy. Oh my god, this safety pin is massive. On the back of his jacket?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
there
where
he
do you
goes.
find that safety
He's running
pin?
with the other girl, yeah.
This girl looks like she's wearing one of those candy necklaces, but like a mega version of it.
Oh, this is bad times. You just ran back into the place with the guy that ate your friend's brain. Gar, gar.
She looks like she came out of full fucking Flashdance.
Yeah.
That guy looks so familiar to me, this EMT.
Wonder if he's...
Not the one with the beard.
The other guy?
Other EMT.
That Clu Gallagher, he told the story of the thing that several of these cast members, when they would be places, someone would just yell, need more paramedics, or send more paramedics, send more cops at him and stuff like that. I can't remember who it was. At least one of them said they got off a train and there was a guy holding the sign that was like, send more paramedics. Yeah, everybody always talks about the fast-moving zombies and 28 Days Later. This came out in 1985 and the zombies are moving fast.
Yeah, they're not like normal zombies. I mean, not normal zombies, normal people,
Yeah, they just move like normal people speed.
So they're just... Which, technically, I mean... Well, we're not going to get into the technical of it. It's a zombie movie. So I'm going to step away. This conversation. Yeah, guy, what did you think was going to happen? Also, this guy's probably like, damn it, my business is done.
Yeah, like, what the fuck?
Fucked.
You people really wrote this off. You really fucked this up.
With the shoulder. I would also wear this outfit.
I love how they went into the one. Like, could that guy's pants be any shorter?
I'm gonna tell you right now. My dad had a automobile thing. His office had that wood paneling.
Oh, that's the worst.
And it's like you said, like the set design is chef's kiss. Chef's kiss.
The paramedic, the one you were talking about without the beard, worked as a writer. He's done a lot of things. He
without the beard, right?
Yeah, the one without the beard. He wrote a couple episodes of Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Oh, another Trekkie. You think I'm gonna tell you right now. You look like Freddy right now. I'm happy to see you. I'm gonna give you a dab or be like, sup. I'm not about kissing you. She's kissing all over him. Do you not see that the man is dead?
There's something.
He's dying. Like, he does not look good. It's not like, oh shit, he ate some bad sushi. No,
this guy is definitely dying. Ugh.
I love how he's wearing the jacket over.
And he's got like a German pistol, and this is looking like a freaking like SS like freaking jacket that he's wearing.
Yeah, even the pistol. Oh gosh.
Yeah, where it's like the torso with no legs jumps up after him.
No, I don't think that was a torso with no legs. I think that was just a small person.
Yeah, it could be.
Because I could have sworn I saw feet. He was walking too fast for something to be just a torso. Oh my gosh, this jacket. Like, what was the thought process? Also, why did he cut off one leg? Like, he wanted to bite?
Well, no, the leg that they dropped out of the bag ripped his pants off, remember?
No, okay. He's like, I feel
For
like
all the Trekkies out there, the beardless EMT wrote 2 episodes of The Next Generation. In the 3rd season, he wrote Sins of the Father, where Worf first meets his brother, Tony Todd. So
Awesome.
he's responsible for that. And Reunion, where he meets his son for the first time. So yeah, this guy.
Worf.
Yeah, so this guy was all about Klingon episodes, apparently. Yeah, I love the arms reaching through the like the panels on the door here. That's always cool.
Man, these zombie subtitles are just. But this is what gets me though. If the normal subtitles were on, wouldn't they have the zombie? Wouldn't they have that?
I guess
You know what I mean?
We could try it and see. I think it's just they do them in a special font and just like maybe they translate it for you a little bit.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we can put the regular subtitles on. This so at some point.
Yeah, I love. Oh, they've got the big axe out. Because in every '80s horror movie, there was always the giant axe that just appeared. After Nicholson had it, everybody was like, "Yep, we got to have a giant axe." Look at this crazy painting on the wall here. What the hell was that? Then they're going to go hide in the chapel. Let's go hide in a place that has nothing but stained glass windows. That's a good place to hide out. Because the zombies definitely won't bust in there real quick.
And they busted in like it was just made out of paper.
Yeah. It reminds me of The Fog, where they're coming through the windows.
He's still eating these brains.
Yeah. Well, this is where they hear their call on the radio for like, "Hey, what's going on there, guys?" Then he gets on and grabs the radio. "Send more paramedics."
This makeup is not good right here.
No, that's not the...
It's
He's not the A zombie.
Yeah.
He's the B zombie.
I was going to say C caliber.
Like, he had those extra wood laid around inside the funeral home there just to be able to board up the windows.
I mean, what if a vampire came?
I guess.
They had to be ready.
I feel maybe this is on the East Coast. Maybe they're ready for hurricanes. They're like, well, we got stuff to board the windows up. This also looks like a door head, it says on there. Like they got doors just hanging around. What's going on? Get this huge pipe.
Nope. There's Valley Girl. She's all on her boyfriend.
Yeah.
He's in pain. He's crying.
She's
what
like,
a terrible way to go.
Ugh. Get the switchblade out, because everybody in the 80s had a switchblade.
Don't even bother leaving your home if you don't have a switchblade.
Yeah, and the other
and a member's jacket.
Yeah, the people who didn't have the switchblade knife had the switchblade comb. Just so they could take it out and menace someone with it. Now listen, you son of a bitch, I can't cut you with this, but I will pull this through your hair so fast it will fucking snatch you bald. Look, his Star Trek badge is gone now.
It fell off with all the running, man.
That was a patch. But yeah.
Patches fall off.
Oh, they do, but I'm just saying it's pretty unlikely.
I mean, he was just, first of all, he was just in the like trenches outside. It was raining like crazy, and several of the things that were on his jacket are now gone.
Yeah, I just feel like the patch would be the last thing to fall off.
I mean, not if, you know what? Not if the glue on the patch wasn't, like the adhesive wasn't strong enough.
I like how we're arguing about this patch on here when it really, does not matter.
It does matter. Also, someone was like, we can't have it up
Oh,
close.
look at the...
No.
All the blood settling to his back because he's dead.
Ew. That's... Oh.
He's getting the twitchy bites.
Is he gonna eat her in the negative way?
And the Army Hammer way.
Oh no! No.
Oh, he has an eraser head button too. Trying to read, see what all his buttons are. He had an eraser head.
I want to say he also had like a what is it, like from Sherlock Holmes, like magnifying glass?
Yeah, he's got a razor blade.
I think he has a magnifying glass.
He's got a Bozo the Clown. An eyeball.
The eyeball is amazing.
Oh, here comes the other paramedics.
More EMTs. More
And
paramedics.
I love how they just descend on these fuckers like fucking flies when they come out too.
What's going on? Where's everybody? What are we attending to?
Oh shit! Look what happened to.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now. You can't. Oh no! He didn't make. Oh,
Tackled
that guy
me.
was a quarterback. I'm telling you right now. That was a quarterback zombie.
Yeah, he tackled his ass hard.
He sure did.
Ah, Jesus.
I don't understand
Rawr.
how. What were they gonna do for that guy? That guy's brains were all over the floor. Like there was no resuscitating him.
Yeah, you're not giving that guy some antibiotics. He's gonna be better.
Super dead.
When you look over and their brains hanging out, or like when you see the ones they say like, "Oh, it's half the guy laid on the ground." What are you gonna do with half the guy? No.
Oh, this is amazing. I love the skeleton hand.
Yeah.
Oh, damn! The skeleton hand is real strong.
Yeah, for something without muscles, it's pretty damn strong.
He's like, I haven't eaten in fucking 200 years. Bitch is hungry.
Spraying the blood everywhere.
This is just great. I love it. It looks so good. It's still moving. It's classic. Like, I want that in my bathroom for Halloween. Scare some bitches.
Oh, that'd be hilarious. That just falls out of the ceiling when you flush the toilet. That drops out of the ceiling, and scares the shit out of people.
God. No. When it's for the guys, it reaches over on the shoulder from the shower.
Just taps you. Ooh, that'd be I would just
imagine. Yeah, the pee would go all over the place.
Yeah, that's just getting your bathroom pissed all over. So I don't know if you want to do that or not.
Oh. I wonder if anyone that did the makeup here like went on to do Life Force.
I'm sure they probably did. This poor guy. Now, if you get eaten by the zombies, apparently you don't come back.
The jacket is... Man, this would be a cosplay.
I'm surprised no one has done the Linnea Quigley. Just wear the leg warmers and the shirt.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna go over well. Not.
I've seen numerous people do the freaking ghost from 13 Ghosts. They just put on a bodysuit or something. Or barely cover themselves. See if I can find it.
What was her deal with that ghost from 13 Ghosts, though?
Apparently
I just saw the movie like last week, so... again, obviously, but...
Well, then you definitely know where to be.
Yeah, well, they don't really, like, go into the... She's like the scorned lover or some shit, I don't know. Oh, what is she saying there? The teeth look so good.
She's telling them how it hurts, remember? They're asking them, why do you try and eat people? And it's like eating their brains makes it not hurt. It actually hurts them to be undead.
This is the interrogation. This is the first zombie interrogation. And the last. Because I don't think any other zombies being interviewed.
They're going to play good mortician, bad mortician here.
What's the threat? Oh,
Yeah.
you get the zombies, or you get the brains, or you don't get the brains?
You want some brains, sweetheart? You're going to tell us everything you know, see?
I can't.
That's a great puppet.
It's... I would love to go to, like... Man, remember those old classic, like, haunted haunts they used to have? Like the mom and pop haunts,
Yes.
where you would see, like, you would walk into a room like this, and it would be, like, some crazy shit like that happening, like, just on the table, like, calling out your name or taunting you or whatever. Those are the best.
They did one when I was lived in Missouri. It was at Carthage, Missouri. It was in an old hospital. And they had an operating room you would go through, and they had a strobe light going off in the operating room, and like aluminum foil and stuff and mirrors around, so it was just making the light even crazier. And then people are like screaming, covered in blood, coming at you, trying to grab at you. And they had another room that was like that, where they had
slow motion.
Oh yeah, trash is coming back from the dead. Apparently they didn't eat Trash's brain because she came back.
She came back and she's naked now again.
Yeah.
Her clothes have been rained off.
Yeah, or eaten
as
off.
they do.
Maybe they ate like eating the casing on a hot dog or something.
Ew!
They just ate the clothes and all.
She gonna do a sexy zombie dance now? They're like a live dance, sexy zombie dance.
This poor guy just pushing his cart through here like, I'm just trying to live my best homeless life. And the naked Linnea Quigley is going to lead a group of zombies through here. I love how fast she took over leading the zombies, too.
I would listen to anything this woman told me. I'll tell you that right now.
This guy's like, the fuck?
First of all, this guy's like, oh, yeah. But he's, oh! Damn, she just whipped out of the fucking
This guy looks like
fog.
young Justin Long back here in the background.
Oh, no. Imagine the calls coming in. Look at this damn phone. With the switches. More zombie talk. Oh my gosh. No, what a bad time. Like, you just chilling on with your friend. This is why, this PSA, don't hang out in the cemetery that's by the medical supply / mortuary.
Yeah, it's never good.
Maybe
Also,
this was in like a place like Joplin, Missouri, where there was nothing to do.
Yeah, so they're like, well, let's go hang out at the cemetery. It'll be fine. Spoiler alert, it will not be fine.
Oh, he doing the twitch. Oh, he got the T-Rex hands.
Don't you wish you had just stayed out of the basement and left that shit alone, Freddie and Frank? Now you wouldn't be having all these problems.
Freddie could have been making out with his chick.
While Linnea Quigley watched, I'm sure, done some crazy shit.
Or, yeah, everyone could have been watching her continue her dance. It would have been a normal, Saturday night.
But now everything is real fucked up. The
Weed Chapel of the Dawn.
Yeah. And what is this crazy, painting next to it? Look at Frank, man. He is definitely freaked the fuck out.
Oh, gosh. Nah, this is when I just throw them in there and then I'm out. But what's really messed up is, I don't know. I guess it's one of those, what would you do in that situation? Because I probably would have just killed them. But then you're like, ooh, but I'm killing someone that's, alive. I know this person's alive. They're talking. They're still, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's no, they're not.
I guess they're kind of, at this point, still holding out hope. We're going to get out of this and maybe get them to the hospital. It's no, you're not going to get them out of this. Now, here come the cops. This is not going to go well for the cops.
No. This is you needed to I love these old fucking cop cars.
Oh, yeah.
The best.
Even the shield looks like a little bit like blood's dripping out of the bottom of it.
It does.
Yeah.
I don't think that was planned.
I love how they put the plastic over their hats, but nobody wore any other kind of rain jacket or anything. We just covered up the hat.
Excuse me. He's obviously wearing rain attire. Do you not see that it's a mesh material? The material that is not mesh, but it's like that rain jacket material. Come on, man. Come on. Oh, it's oozing!
Oh,
but
no.
the fact that he got that... This is what kills me. The fact that he actually, zoomed in. He got real close to see what was happening.
Yeah, he tried to check and see if he was going to be okay.
He threw the hat at them. He threw the hat. And these people are just watching from the sidelines.
Yeah. Send more cops.
I cannot.
That looks like the oatmeal zombie.
Yeah, I was the oatmeal zombie. Quaker zombie.
It looks like the Quaker Oats guy coming down the street.
Let's just go up in the attic.
It's only a 15-foot jump. You should be fine.
Man, he died a lot this year. He got it in the bathroom. He gonna get it at some point in this movie.
Yeah. Clu Gallagher died in this one, but I think he made it through Nightmare 2.
Oh.
I love how them the slobbery and the twitching and everything here.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you right now. You better. There's nothing you can do for this man. She's like, I'm gonna get you some chicken noodle soup.
He's like, that ain't gonna help. You should have given me that 6 hours ago.
Like, Freddy, I just don't understand what's happening, Freddy. Freddy! Like, this is totally not rad. This is like, you're spazzing out, Fred.
Oh, he's starting to talk about eating her brains now. And it's like, oh.
I'm gonna eat you, girl. I'm gonna eat you.
He's like, Freddy, I appreciate that for a change.
I'm gonna eat them brains. Oh! Yeah, you should have left
15 minutes ago.
Yeah, this would be a great cosplay for a guy.
Oh yeah, I get this jacket that just says "fuck you" on the back of it.
Yeah, it's custom made. You could just have that custom made with the foam, with the. It's just such a simple outfit. Man, they're clobbering this guy. Oh, they're gonna throw, what the fuck is that? Chloroform? Acid?
Acid. Throw acid in his face and see how that does.
I don't want chloroform thrown on me.
Nitric acid, it says.
Well, yeah, I missed the huge 15 font lettering on that fucking jar.
It says nitric acid.
I'm melting! Oh no, Freddy!
I like how they just pick this chick up and just carry her off.
Yeah, what the fuck is that painting? It looks like a dog that's dressed as a lady that is a killer. That she's gonna like. She's like
a Renaissance era.
Miss Lovitz, like from.
I love how he just slaps the shit out of Michael Nunez here. It's just like, bam, bam, calm your ass down, you son of a bitch.
His eyes are so blue.
It's so weird because
like, bomb your ass.
My mom used to watch Law and Order all the time, and he played like one of the DAs on there for the first few years of the show, like the Michael Nunez here. Yeah. And he, you see him like with the real short hair in a suit, and all this, and then you go back and watch this, and you're like, oh, okay, that's a completely different guy than I remember.
He has like a bandana wrapped around his boot.
Yeah.
Fucking classic. Classic. I don't think that bench was gonna help this situation. Also, if he got bit, just kill this guy, because there's no point. He's like, gotta check my shoes. My shoes are untied. Gotta tie them shoes.
Yeah, what the hell is he looking for?
This one's losing her fucking mind. I mean, yeah, her boyfriend just tried to eat her. So I guess I would be losing my mind too.
Would you? Or would you just be like, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. Everybody's gonna have a snack. Oh, the suspenders have fallen off.
Yeah, he's no longer classy. But he's also now blind and a zombie.
Because they threw the nitric acid in his face.
And he has a lot of foam.
Oh, yeah.
Let me tell you, these are rabies. Like sightseeing people. They're like, oh, he just gotta fuck you. They're just looking out. What's he gonna have this little girl do?
Like, you open the door, and I'm gonna run out there, and I'm gonna beat the shit out of these zombies with a lead pipe. Like, that's some New Jersey mafia shit right there. Carrying around a fucking lead pipe just to beat people's ass with. Yeah, I don't know, man. This is one of those situations where you just hide in the place the best you can,
Oh my god, like there's so many zombies out there.
And they're not slow either. They're fast as fuck.
No, there's no way. Like, how? How?
At least they made it to the cop car. Now, drive away. Drive away fast. They throw everybody off. Yeah, but nobody can get into the car because there's too many zombies on it.
Oh, that's a real messed up thing when there's just too many zombies.
You gotta back it up and just get the fuck. This is one of those things where it's like, look, I'm sorry for the people in there, but the two of us that got in the cop car are getting the fuck out of here. We'll come back with more people for you later. Because you're not gonna help anybody with this. Like, they're gonna open the door and there's gonna be 80 zombies to eat your face. That's not gonna work out well.
Not at all.
Now, not much like Night of the Living Dead, they never make any issue in this movie of the fact that Michael Nunez's character is black. No one says anything racial. You know what I mean? There's never... A lot of movies, there would have been something, but they never make a single remark that I recall. Oh my God, look at all the zombies.
I mean, his last name's Union, so he's not really black, right? He's probably, I mean, you know, Hispanic-esque. I'm going to go with that. But yes, they never say anything about that. Look, with everything going on, that's like the least of their worries. They're not really thinking about that. They're just trying to live and survive.
Now the cop car is on fire.
Now they've gone to the next destination.
Yeah, which is also equally screwed.
Not a good idea. But then again, they're not one to have good ideas.
Yeah, this is the point where you're like, we're pretty much fucked. Once you resort to hiding in the attic, then that's it. You know that's the end times for you. I also think Frank might be a little infected too. Not Frank, the mortician guy. Because he seems like he's limping on his leg, like maybe he got fingernails.
Yeah, he got some contact.
Oh, I just realized. The guys that run the funeral home and the one that run the You Need a Medical Supply are Bert and Ernie.
Oh my gosh. I cannot.
And here Frank is just like, listen, I can't live like this. I don't want to go on being a zombie and eat brains. And he just throws himself into the fucking crematorium.
That's the way to go. But then making it even more worse because he's also filled with...
Yeah, he's also going to be like spreading more germs when he burns up. But, ugh.
He's like, whatever.
He's like, I just can't do this shit.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I would have done the same thing.
Ugh, it sucks though, because this is like going out Gattaca style.
Oh yeah, this is definitely Gattaca style.
Yeesh.
No buenos. Muy malo. Oh, here are all the cops. Here are all the cops. There's so many.
Oh yeah, look at this. I love this. They realize it's the dead cop guiding everyone in.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
And then the helicopter sees all this and is like, holy shit.
You know, there was a fund later on for all the officers that were fallen this night.
Ugh. The helicopter guys are like, you are not going to believe the crazy shit we're seeing down here. Oh, he's also got suspenders. New Wave guy. They were not about belts. They were all about suspenders.
Belts.
Does he have belts? And except for Clue Gallagher, he's wearing a belt because I think it has a C on the belt for Clue. Should give you a little clue who he is there.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, we've reached that point of the commentary where the terrible puns are coming out.
Oh, this is where the commentary gets freaking amazing. That's my favorite part.
Here we go. More nude pictures up on the toolboxes and everything, the lockers. They're all just like, yeah. Poor Tina and Ernie up here in the attic. Everything ends in the you know, this one and Night of the Living Dead. Somebody goes to the attic, somebody goes to the basement. Wherever you go where there's a dead end, you're always screwed. And hey,
yeah, because you put yourself in a situation you can't escape.
You're a dead end.
He's using her as a human shield.
Is he? Boy, she's got the terrible runny eyeshadow now. He's thinking, like, do we just shoot ourselves now? Because bullets won't kill this guy. Like, what the hell do we do? That'd be a rough choice.
Yeah.
He's thinking about whether he should just shoot her now or not. That would suck. Because you always want to try and live. Because
it's the mist.
Yeah. Because you think, well, you should always try and live because that'd be the better choice is always try and survive. But... oh, the tar man came out. Ugh. Oh, they knocked his head completely off. I think I try and get past him and go to the basement, which is a lot easier since he's missing a head. They luckily missed the broken step. There's their friend that got his head bit into. Man, they bit him like a freaking orange that he's bit into his brain. And then, of course, Bert's like, yeah, this is all those drums that we kept down here. I love how they had an 800 number stenciled on the drum that was like, if you find them, call this number.
1-800-ZOMBIE.
1-800-FOUND-ZOMBIE.
Oh, again with the plastic over the hat.
Yeah, I was talking to the cops now, telling them, like, this is some bad shit. You're going to need more cops.
Just stay your asses home. You just lost, like, I don't even know how many officers. 2 to a car, maybe it was 8 cars. It's been like 20 cops have died.
Yeah, here comes the rest of them now. Of course, these are like zombies. You can't even shoot them in the head and they stop. They just keep going no matter how many bullets you put in them. And the cops are overrun. Here comes Trash, man. She is the hungriest one of all, apparently. Oh! Pulled the cop's head clean off. And she just bit him right in the eyeball. And Bert's like, yeah, alright, I guess we're not getting any help from the cops. I love how he just holds the phone out for them to listen while the cops are getting eaten alive. Jesus. Oh, there we go. Department and a call, 1-800. Oh, we should try and pick up this number. I wonder if this number is still active. I wonder how many years that number was active, because you know it was at some point.
Oh, I tried to call Jason the other day. He didn't answer.
Yeah, I figured that one's been inactive for a while. Everything, though. Remember when the 900 numbers came out and everything got its own 900 number? The Ninja Turtles had one. The freaking Freddy had one, for Christ's sake. Like, what did you talk to Freddy about? And how many minutes before they cut you off? Like, did they let you talk until you racked up $1,000 bill? Or what did they do? Was it like a recorded? I wish someone had recordings of those calls, you know? Oh, he's got the monogrammed pajamas. The general's getting up and realizing that, like, someone has found the drums at last, and we're going to have to do the unthinkable. I love their headboard with the cheap pictures of fruit drawn on it.
His initials are on his pajamas, because he might forget.
That's what I said. He's got the monogram pajamas.
Yeah. I know. Well, you did say that, but it didn't register until I looked at it.
And yeah, that's intense.
And then he's wearing his class ring.
And
still.
they're huge. Like these letters are like 6 inches tall. I like how she's sleeping in her pajamas with a robe over it.
We can't have any indecency. The fact that they're even sharing a bed together is already.
I was gonna say, I'm surprised they weren't like in separate rooms, separate beds with like locked doors to keep themselves, make sure there's no impure thoughts or desires happening.
I hate to say, but if that was my wife, I definitely would have been sleeping in a separate room. She looked like one of the zombies already.
She does. Look at her.
Look, she's clutch my pearls. What is this call? My husband is gone in the middle of the night. Don't ask me why she sounds like that.
We're back to the red room.
Some serious fucking business is about to take. Gotta put in a code. Because, this is like something that would have in his house, this fucking government switchboard.
Phone and like this old
the
printer,
fax machine.
The printer with the old-timey, like the paper with the holes on the side. Do you think this is what the cult was talking about in that song when they say they fell to the red room? I was waiting for you to get that. Thank you, finally. He's got the grandfather clock up.
That's probably exactly.
He's like, yep, we found the things, and there has been a containment breach. We have no choice but to do the unthinkable. We are going to bomb the shit out of this neighborhood.
The fact that is something that can happen, and no one knew what was going on around in the surroundings. You know what I mean? Oh, there was a gas leak. Whatever bullshit excuse they're gonna come up with.
Yeah, it'll be a gas leak.
It's always a gas leak.
Now everybody's sweaty. So far now, this girl's sweaty too. Everybody's super sweaty again. For a while, everybody had kind of,
They were not sweaty or they were wet, so
it's hard to tell. But now everybody's super sweaty again.
I'll be fucking sweaty ass too because hello, someone's trying to eat my brains. I'm running around. No one is it. Like I hope everyone had like a great dinner before they left because I would have just been like, you know what? If the only way to get food around here is for me to be a zombie, I guess I'm gonna be a zombie because they have plenty of brains.
He's calling in. He's about to fire off the shell.
Yeah, he got the code, the OK.
Yeah, these in the 80s, they always had the code we had to call and call Echo Charlie Delta 960. And then they're gonna fire the
7281 Alpha Beta.
Load the giant shell in.
This actually is like super crazy if you really think about what's.
I love how they hear the hey, what the hell is that? You hear the whistling coming in. How far away is this mountain base? And just about the time that he's going to have to shoot poor Tina or decide what he's going to do, then that's when the fucking bomb comes in.
And it becomes Raccoon City was...
Yep. Not quite a nuke, but close. 5:01 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
Let's put this out twice. The before... The shit hits the fan, and after the shit hits the fan.
Oh, now here's the smoke going everywhere. That's going to be all over the country.
At 5:01 a.m. on July 5th, play this podcast
July 4th,
backwards.
Because it started on the 3rd.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. July 4th. Play this backwards.
Oh, here we go. We're going back down to the coffin. There's the feet.
This guy, same guy with the feet.
Who has still not gotten out because even though he's been brought back to life, this guy is a lazy, lazy bastard.
He hasn't been dead for long. His shoes were real shiny.
Rawr. Here he comes out. Oh,
this is not him wearing the fucking shoes.
This is the same
guy. This is the same footage.
Party!
Yeah. Same. Ends with the same.
Now, I love this. It's the montage of, the zombie things and things that you saw happen throughout the movie. They just don't do that kind of stuff anymore, I love, like I said, the credits. Drew Dayan, I guess that's how you say his last name. He's the paramedic that wrote the episodes of Star Trek The Next Generation. The Yellow Cadaver. The Tar Man. Headless Tar Man.
Legless Corpse. Half a lady corpse. Cherry Davis. Is that this woman's real name?
Yeah, I don't know how it could not be.
Cherry Davis. Well, it's a very unique name and also sounds like something I would make up if I happen to be half a person.
Yeah.
Half a corpse.
Here's Linnea Quigley completely naked in the credits still.
She even naked in the credits.
They obviously had to shot two versions of this thing because there's no way they could have just cut all her scenes otherwise.
They just put paper doll clothes on her. And
is it like version. That thing on
they cut out all the scenes that she's in with the exception of the beginning where she has her clothes.
Yeah. So is it like that thing with Showgirls when they showed it on TV and they digitally drew bras on everyone?
Oh my gosh. Well, at this time this doesn't Michael Myers' cousin Kenny Myers is doing the special effects on this one.
Half corpse animation, Tony Gardner.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
An amazing job, Tony Gardner.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
The production coordinator was Karen Altman. Was that? Oh, Michael Troutman. No, that was it. I got the names confused there.
Well, this concludes our episode of Jump Scare, the horror podcast, for our first and...
Well, first of more to come. If you guys like it, let us know. We would love to do more of these. This was a lot of fun. And this is a classic movie. I remember seeing this when I was a teenager, and it's one that I revisit every few years because every time I see it, I see something different that I didn't notice before. This is the first time we noticed the little Star Trek pan.
Yeah, patch.
It's very rewatchable. Some of the things Night of the Living Dead's a little hard to get into sometimes. Same thing with Dawn of the Dead. But this one has a lot of rewatchability. And this is also a good one to show people that are not that into horror movies. And you can I got one for you. You show them this. It gets them a little bit into zombies, a little bit into horror. It's more of a kind of a gateway drug movie.
Kind of remind me of what is it, Dead Alive?
Dead Alive is a little more extreme.
Yeah, no, it is definitely more extreme, but I'm just saying the hokiness of the zombies and stuff. The lightheartedness of it.
Yeah. Party Time was performed by 45 Grave.
45 Grave. Take a Walk by the Tall Boys. Surfing Dead by the Cramps.
Yep. Composed by Ivy Rorschach.
Oh, shit. Original soundtrack album available. Records and cassettes.
Yeah.
Get out your records and cassettes, guys.
No even CD yet. They didn't even bother to mention that.
No, thank goodness. Copyright 1984.
But yeah. Well,
thank you so much for joining us in another episode of Jump Scare the Horror Podcast. Stay tuned to the horror.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.